Hi guys, today's Monday. Monday at about a little after 1:30 in the afternoon, the 21st of December. Pretty soon here we're gonna be at Christmas Eve and Christmas. I hope everybody has good plans for the holidays. I'm going to be spending it with family, and I'm pretty excited about that. So I'm looking forward to Christmas this week. But what I wanted to talk about in this video was my decisions to get back on medication for schizoaffective disorder. I did make the choice to go back on medication for schizoaffective disorder a few days ago. Actually, it was last week Thursday, when I saw my psychiatrist. She, you know, respected my wishes, and basically, this time around though, we're only doing two medications opposed to like four or five medications. One thing I like about this psychiatrist, she's kind of new. I've only been working with her since May. But one thing I like about her is she's taught me a couple of things. She's taught me that I don't necessarily need to be on as many medications as I thought I did in order to sustain reality. And also, I don't need to be on extremely high doses of medication either. I can be on a low dose of medication and have it be just as effective as, have it be just as effective basically. Um, so what we did is, I'm down to do two medications, Zyprexa and Wellbutrin. Wellbutrin I've had for like years now. I've been on it a couple different times now, and I'm not going to talk too much about that one because if you go back to previous videos in my channel, you will find that I've already made a couple of videos about Wellbutrin. So, yeah, that information is already out there. I do like it, and it does help for my mood disorder symptoms. But for the more schizophrenia related symptoms, we decided to start Zyprexa, or Olanzapine for those of us who are getting the generic brand. And I I don't want to get too excited about it because a lot of times when I get on a new medication, I really like it a lot at first, but then like a few months down the road, I'll start to notice side effects to it, or something that I don't like. So I'm trying to not to get too excited, but right now I am doing very well. I I'm just on the smallest dose of Zyprexa. I take 5 milligrams. I think it goes up to like 20 or 30 milligrams. I'm not exactly sure how high it is, but I know that she said the lowest dose is 5 milligrams, and that's what I'm on. And I can't really tell if it's working or not. This is only like my fourth or fifth day on it now. I think fourth. And I can't really tell if it's working yet, but I do like it because right now I like it because it helps me sleep. And, I was off meds for 3 weeks, so I really wasn't sleeping. I mean, I did sleep a few nights, but the majority of the time I was awake, because when I don't get my medicine, I stay up for days at a time because sometimes I get a little bit hypomanic and sometimes I hear voices that are too loud to be able to sleep. It's a constant issue, and I can't really get a lot of sleep when that happens because and then what happens is you get sleep deprived, and you guys know about sleep deprivation. Even for someone who isn't mentally ill, sleep deprivation is very, very dangerous and detrimental. It can drive anyone insane. So that's kind of the issue we had. And the thing I like about the Zyprexa is it's helping me sleep. I am now able to get a good 7 or 8, maybe 9 hours of sleep now, which I really like. And the only downside to it is when I do wake up, it is kind of difficult to wake up. I feel very groggy when I first get up, but that wears off after a while. After I've been up for 30, say like 30 or 45 minutes, that pretty much goes away, and I get my energy back for the rest of the day. And the rest of the day I'll be energetic, which is really cool because with Invega I really couldn't do that because with Invega I'd be I'd be tired when I woke up, and I would stay tired all day until I went to sleep the next night. So I'm getting some relief for that, and I'm I'm pretty happy about that. I really like this sleeping situation, and I do feel very calm and relaxed. It it does remind me a lot of being on Seroquel. I was on Seroquel from 2012 to 2016, and that was a very good medication for me. And Zyprexa reminds me a lot of Seroquel, and that's why I wanted to try it, is because everybody was telling me it's so much like Seroquel, and I can see why people say that because it really does have a very similar effect on me. So hopefully it'll work too, like as far as things like hearing voices and having hallucinations goes. I'm hoping to get some relief from that. So yeah, I have nothing but good things to say about it. When I had my appointment with the psychiatrist, she even told me she thinks it was a good idea that I stopped taking Invega because she said that during my appointment last week when she talked to me, she said I seemed so much more alert than what I normally do, and she thinks that the Invega was probably dumbing me down way too much. So she does think that getting off of it was the right thing to do, and she seems pretty optimistic about Zyprexa. So I'm trying to stay pretty optimistic about Zyprexa too, and that's really what's going on. I'm no longer taking anything for ADHD. First of all, the 10x got discontinued. The insurance decided to stop paying for that, so I really can't afford to buy that out of pocket. You know, I'm on a fixed income. I'm a little too mentally ill to handle working right now, and you know, I just get a small social security disability check, and I can't really afford to be buying retail price medications, you know, with no help from insurance. That's just not really in my budget. So there's no more 10x. So I was a little bit sad about that. Um, but also I decided to stop taking Strattera because I was on Strattera for 2 months, you know, from like October until mid-December, and I just didn't really feel like it was doing that much. Like my last two geology lectures for my school, um, before I stopped taking it, you know, I when I was still on it, I still had a really hard time concentrating, and I can barely even remember the lecture. So I really didn't feel like this was helping very much. And I don't want to increase it because it does make you sleepy. So if I increase it, that's just going to be one more pill that's going to make me tired during the daytime. And I don't like being tired during the daytime. So I felt like if it's not doing anything, you know, why not just stop taking it? You know, it's kind of pointless to take it. So yeah, no more Strattera, nothing for ADHD. And I'm really not too worried about it because to tell you the truth, I'm really not that worried about ADHD. I don't really think it's that big of a deal. What I'm mainly worried about is the schizoaffective, and that's where the Zyprexa and the Wellbutrin come into play. So, that's kind of my deal right now with my medications. I will I will make another video update and maybe like a week or so and let you guys know how my experience with Zyprexa is going. So, yeah, I hope everybody's having a great week, and I just want to say happy holidays. I hope everybody has a good Christmas, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.